Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to be starting a new undead country, agility only, desert only series, and I have promised to show you guys how to make the whole map a certain biome. So I already have a video down below, link down below, on advanced map creation. That only shows you how to tweak the amount of cities and the size of cities using XMLs. So usually for those of you guys new to the game, you'll say click continue. This is a mod, by the way, that's why it looks different for those of you guys new to the game. It's not vanilla, it is modded, but the principle is still the same. So usually you go new game, you give a name, you choose your settings, and you start. And if you set new random world, it's just going to give you a random generation. You don't even know what it's going to look like. Or you can go into advanced generation. You can tweak all the stuff over here, and you can say generate world, and it's going to like generate a map for you. But you can go tweak how many plains, hills, mountains, all that stuff you want. But the linked video down below actually shows you how to go into the XMLs, because usually you say towns many. In the XMLs, I show you how to make it that many is instead of 4 cities, like 10 cities. Instead of small towns in the forest, you get like ultra huge cities in the forest. That's the video link down below. This video, I'll show you how to go and tweak it so that the whole map over here is just green, purple, yellow, white, or whatever that color is. So it's going to be one biome, but I'll also show you what to do so that you don't accidentally break the trader progression. For those of you guys who missed it, please go check my Apocalypse mini-series. The very first episode, I showed to you and explained to you what happened. I basically did this wrong and it broke the trader progression, which means you go to the trader, he doesn't have any quests. It's completely broken. Because the trader, the spawn point has to be the forest always. So basically, yeah, you make a map. Let's make a random map and call it biomes or something. We are going to be looking for New Panezepe County when we do this now. So we don't care how many towns and stuff there are. You can actually also, when you do this, if you make everything the same size or same color, you can do this. It doesn't matter. You do want to actually combine the video that I linked down below and this together, because it'll actually fit really well together. That's why I made sure to have the pines and everything the same color. You can also make it like the middle of the map is the hardest for your eyes and the biggest cities and stuff. So now you just generate the world. Okay, so usually if you're doing any other mod or vanilla, depending on the mod as well, in the forest there'll be very tiny towns, but Undead Country actually does this on its own. You don't have to tweak anything. But this is actually a great example. Pretend now I did use the video down below, the link down below. I did use that. We got a map that we like. So from here, if you followed the first video, from here is what you want to really know. Now, as you can see, that looks good. We know exactly where it's going to be. You can actually also say where you want to spawn and stuff. Before you make the map, the whole map, the same thing. You want to figure out where you're going to spawn. So if you spawn in the forest, I'll show you this now. It's New Panezepe. So you go back, you save it. And then when you're starting the new world over here, you go game world, New Panezepe, this one. You go for whatever settings. Let's for now just turn off enemy spawning. Yeah, we're just going to turn it off for now just so we can just see where we're spawning. This is going to take a few steps. So that's the map we just created. So when we spawn in, it's still going to have all the different biomes. Okay, spawn in random location. Also, guys, this might take you opening and closing the game a few times. Oh, and this mod, it returns all the trees. That's why there's so many trees around. But we are just going to go and say DM for debug mode. We're going to go Q and just fly around because I want to see where the city is. Where's the closest trader? Okay, okay. No, that's not the trader. There's the trader. Okay. So basically, when you do this, you can make it so you spawn right outside the gate over here. So we're going to go check where we are on the map. We are basically very far southeast on the map. The smaller you make the map, the easier this gets. But basically, we are almost all the way east. And we are like halfway between the middle of the map and the final section of the map. No, a quarter of the way. So remember this. The reason I say this now is now you're going to go, just press the Windows key. You're going to go over here and you're going to say percentage app data percentage, hit enter. We're going to go to 7 days to die, generated worlds. We made the New Panezepe map. This is what you want to go and look for. And then this is what your map currently looks like. So you're going to go and right click on it. You're going to open it with paint. Where's the option? Edit with paint. There you go. And so this is what your map looks like currently. Say we want to make the map only... snow is the easiest one because you just delete everything. As long as it's white, it's snow. Let's say we want to make the whole map forest. So first things first, you want to go and make a brush. So this one, we're going to make the size as big as possible. The bigger the map, the bigger the brush. If you are on like a 4K, then about 60-70% is enough. I'll show you now why I do this. You're going to choose this color picker over here. Make it a different color first. So we said it is to the east, almost all the way. And then south over here. So this is more or less where we are at the moment. We're going to have to just play around with it until we get this right. You take the brush. You go and you take the picker and you take forest biome. Now you go and you take the brush again and you just plop down where you want your forest starter to be. So if I want to make the whole map burnt, I now take the picker. No, I first take the picker and get other biomes first. Remember, you have to have the biome progression. So you take the desert, you take a line, and then over here, you can actually just zoom in. Over here, you're going to make a line of desert. You can also move this around just so it touches. Remember, the whole thing's going to be burnt. That's why you skip burnt over here. Then you go and you take the picker, and you go and do the wasteland. You make another line, and it's going to be wasteland. Now, there's a reason I'm doing it this way, because as you know, white's already snow, so that line in between is the snow. Then you can go and just do a different color, say, for example, black. Just for now, because I just want to make sure we cordon this off. Oops, let's make it big again. Let's take the line. We want to make sure we cordon that off. Same on this side. Okay, so now you can go, you take the picker. You go to your burnt biome or the biome you want. And you go and use this bucket one over here and you just dump everything in. Now you can turn the black into that as well. You can go turn this, this, and this into it. And if you can't get these small ones like clicking, you just go and select the section. You delete it and then you just fill it up. That's the easiest way to make sure you don't miss anything. You just do, yeah, look at that. There's a lot of debris over there. Do that. We do that. We fill that in. So now the whole map is burnt forest. Just want to do this. Yeah, the whole map is burnt forest. We start in the forest biome. There is desert, snow, and wasteland. That is for the biome progression. Remember, there's a challenge. We have to go through all of the biomes. That's why you do this. Now you save it. Just normal save, not save as. Because that now has changed the biomes folder. So all we have to do to see the changes is quickly log out. We're going to log back in. And now you see whether you actually aimed right with the circle that you made. You can make the circle slightly smaller as well. But remember, the trader has to send you for that first dig quest, that intro to questing. If the mod doesn't require that, it might help. But yeah, you have to do the intro to questing. And that means that Rect has to be in the forest. Because you have to go find a trader in the forest for that challenge series. And the quest needs to fall within forest bounds. So from the trader, around the trader, it needs to be the circle needs to go in all directions, like 300-400 meters out. Okay, so now when you spawn into the world, then we aim it right. Let's do DM. Yes. Oh no, we didn't. We're off. Where is the forest then? The forest is over here. Oh, there's no trader on this side that we covered, right? I'll just have to move it up then. See, if you miss it like this, the trader is more to the south. You only have to get that trader in there, and then the quest might send you to this side. So we have to move this whole circle. The circle seems to line up really nicely. We'll move it slightly more west, and then a whole circle worth or more to the south. So now we go back over here. Let's get to a safe spot. We'll go into that folder again. We'll open it again with paint. Come on. My PC's struggling now or something. Let me just do this. That's weird. It doesn't want to open. Let me just, I just want to open this with Paint quickly. So I have to right click. Yeah, this is not working. I'll have to search it up again. The Windows wasn't working. So once again, percentage app data, percentage. Oh, I just did the wrong thing. Make sure you spell this right. It's percentage sign app data percentage. If you spell it wrong, it's going to open up your browser for some reason. Okay, 7 days that I generated worlds, new Panazepe, go to the biomes, right click, and then once again, edit with paint. We said we have to move it slightly west and then way more south. So now all you do is you go move this whole thing over here. So a whole circle with south, we said, and a little bit more, and slightly west. So now you go and you fill this up again. Just take the color picker, do that. You save it. I'm just doing Control S to save. You close it. It's tweaked it now again, and now you just restart the game again and check whether it's right. Making the whole map one color is a little bit more tedious than just tweaking some XMLs and stuff, because the splat map, that map preview, doesn't have, I think I did it right. That preview doesn't have like any coordinates, so you can so easily mess it up. Okay, you see how the circle is now all around where you want. Just remember, if you are limiting yourself like me, I said desert only. So all the POIs that fall within the forest, I'm not allowed to loot. The trader that's inside the forest, I'm not allowed to loot. It's just like a small challenge to myself. You could make the circle slightly smaller. So that will just entail you to go and do, and to paint again, making the circle slightly smaller and going from there. But we are now happy with what this looks like, right? I think we can all agree the circle is nice. We are smack dab in the middle. I did this really well. Okay, so now that it's smack dab in the middle like this, you can go back to where you want to spawn, because there's still another step we didn't cover. You go right here, you go on the map, and you see where the elevation and coordinates are. Because you want to spawn here, you don't want to randomly spawn somewhere else. Yeah, this circle could technically go... I don't know if that's... I think, yeah, this doesn't update until you go over there. So that is actually at the moment forest. Okay, so basically what we do now is you go into that folder again. You go and check spawn points. Okay, every time I go in over here, I need to reopen this whole window for some reason. Okay, new Panazepe. You go for spawn points. You double click that. Now you remove all of these. These are the potential spawn points you could have spawned at. You remove everything except one. It has to still say spawn points and then / spawn points. And this over here. The first one is like south and north. No. Sorry, it's east and west. And then this is south and north. And then this is your elevation. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to open up just this one so we can see the map. Elevation is 38. So you can actually just leave it at that point something, or you can just take that out. So the commas separate the elevations. At the moment, this is 1,600 south. So we go minus 1,630. No, sorry, yeah, it's east and west first. It's positive value first. South and west are minus. East and north are plus. Since the east and west is first, you go over here and you say 2278. The elevation is 38 meters, so that's this value. And then this last value over here is north and south. So we're at minus, let me just do the minus, 1613. Now you save this. Now to test whether you've done everything right, just exit the game again and start a new game. So I'll just exit like so. Remember, the map is now changed. So you can say continue game, just delete that example. Then you go back and you say new game. You can call it biomes, you can do new Panazepe, and start. Now, all the other spawn points are gone. You can only spawn where you set your spawn point, and it's going to be inside the forest that you need to be. Okay, so full disclosure, it kept throwing errors just now for whatever bloody reason. Man, that was rough. Basically, in the console over here, that's already deleted because I restarted. It gave a red thing about like object not set. So all I did was I went back into percentage app data percentage. I went to 7 Days to Die. I went to Generator Worlds. I went to this map. And by the spawn points, I just added a few more random spawn points. I think these spawn points over here were broken. Because it generated the world, and the moment you say spawn in a random location, it threw an error. So I put this one a little bit further away than usual. We're still inside of the forest biome over here, as you can see. So let's just fly around and check what this looks like. Okay, we're on the outskirts, basically, so we have to go this way to get to the trader. No, basically, yeah, I want to show you guys this quickly. So we're going to go and do the challenges. Remember, usually there's way more challenges, but this one just says make like a stone axe quickly. Make the stone axe. Then it says open the window and accept. And now it's going to send you to the trader. It sends you to the closest wreck in the forest. That's why when you do this, you have to be in the forest biome. You always have to start, because these challenges over here, they make you go through different biomes and stuff. And the way you start the trader and talk to the trader, that's forest related. Now you go to the trader over here. You take your stone shovel. You get your special job. I'm just going to teleport there and go underneath to show you the progression. Go over here. As you can see, it's still inside of the forest biome. And it's almost in the other biomes. That's how far out this can go. Get this. We dig down. We grab it. We go back to the trader. We talk to the trader. Get our rewards. And then now he has different options for jobs. If you did this wrong and the circle is too small or the trader is not inside, when you go to the trader and say, do you have any jobs? There isn't even an option that says, do you have any jobs? It's just inventory and that's it. So if you broke your progression, you will not see an option for more jobs. Now, you just go over here. It's to the east. You just go over there and you make sure you go through the different biomes. So that's the desert. This is the snow. And this is the wasteland. So that when you go to the challenges over here, now we've already spoken to Trader Rect. We have also completed the intro quest. And we have found all the other biomes. Remember, we are now doing the series in the burnt. So anything else, well, not this series, this is the map, it's just all burnt. So now if you go anywhere else other than the starting point, you'll get that last one as well. Boom, 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 boom. And done. Remember the steps we followed, you can make it any color. You can make it only desert, only snow, only wasteland. You can go and split the map into two, hot and cold. But always, no matter what you do, you have to have that circle of forest. You have to spawn in that circle, and the dig quest has to be in that circle. Go check out my Prepocalypse miniseries episode 1, and I'll show you and explain to you exactly what I did wrong in that one. Like the first things first, the trader wasn't in the forest. Then the trader was in the forest, but the circle was too small. Then the circle was big enough. It just, all the steps that could go wrong went wrong. But yeah, this is how you make your own map. If you guys liked this informative video, please leave a like. Comment, tips, feedback. What do you guys think? Do you do the same steps? Do you have another way of doing it? Let me know down below. And if you guys are new to this channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button for more of this content. See you guys next time for some more 7 Days to Die videos.